chat, I do apologise for that. I'm not sure what was wrong there. But we are back now. Everything seems okay. So just bear with me a couple of minutes to repost this on social media and etc. Delete that one that was there. So let's get rid of. So everything's not going to plan this morning. Okay, copy that and I can just paste it a bit quicker. Right, why I could do this? So let's last time around, chat, we was at Saudi Arabia, and we managed to get our second win of the season. So 2 races. First one was Bahrain, which we won, and Saudi Arabia, we won that also. Last season here at the Australian Grand Prix, we did have a DNF. So we did not finish last time around here. So we are hoping to get an improvement run on that. Lando Norris came 7th last time here. So he did much better than I did. So we are definitely hoping for some improvements here. So let's quickly go to the standings just to show you where we're at. So we're currently leading the drivers and the construction championship. So far, back-to-back wins. Lando Norris with a 2nd and 8th. So we're still looking for improvement for this season. Last season, as you can see, a 7th, 5th, and a DNF. So that's what we're looking to aim to improve is the DNF. We're looking to finish the circuit. I've not looked back at the video, so I can't remember why we had the DNF here. Main goal is to finish that race. If we do finish in the top 10, that will be a bonus. But for now, it's just a matter of trying to finish the race. So let's advance time here. So we've got a
Pirelli hot lap. Expecting some new developments to come through, but some of them have failed quality control. We'll need to tell the team what to redevelop via the R&D screen.
So some developments have failed, which is never a good sign. So let's go for the average speed zone here. Let's get into position and comfortable. And it is raining here, so that doesn't help. Okay, so 89 miles per hour for gold, 83 miles per hour for silver, 75 miles per hour for bronze. So we get 3 rounds to do this. But if we do leave the track, the time will be invalid. So in this wet weather, we have to be a bit careful, but hopefully we can do this. Okay. Not liking that start at all. Oh dear. Don't like the feel of that. We disqualified for the first one. I'm I've just remembered I haven't changed the settings since my esports race. I need to put the cornering line back on. Okay, that's not a bad time, 86 I believe, so that will give us a silver. So a little bit of room for improvement. Oh, off track. It says 4th gear, but I'm not getting that in 4th gear. So it looks like only a silver here. But that's not bad. So let me go into the settings here. I need to make sure everything's right, because I'm pretty sure normally the corner line is on there. So settings, just yeah, it's not changed. So this is what I was using in the esports event last Friday. So corners only, that is all that we need to change. Okay, so going over to race weekend. So I do remember that there's 2 corners on this circuit that we had problems with last time around. So let's hope we can avoid those. But for what I can see, it's not gonna look good. Practice 1 in the rain, sunshine for practice session 2 and 3 and the qualifier, and then rain for the race, which is going to be 29 laps. Whether that is just going to be complete rain or whether it's going to start rain, change to dry later on, hard to say. But looking at this, it says a wet track all race day. So that's going to be interesting. The key thing there then was to get a good qualifying pace to try and control the race from the front as much as we can. So, due to the wet weather, we are actually going to do this a little bit different from the way we normally do. We're going to do P1 with the race strategy. The reason being that this will actually compare to the race with it being raining. Session information. So, recommend tires wet. So that's what we expect in the race. So we're going to go with the race track. Normally,
I've had a chat with the R&D team about the
management.
new parts, and we're happy that they've been integrated into the car okay. With any luck, you'll be able to feel the improvement, so go and give them a try.
So, 5 laps in the rain here. What do we need to do? Beat the average speed trap, complete a lap while conserving fuel, and incur below average tire wear in a single lap. Okay, so that shouldn't be too bad, but it's going to be interesting in the wet. How? Oh no, I forgot to change the car setup. This might not be good. I'm not sure how well the car's going to
Okay, we
stick to
need
the
a few
ground.
solid laps here to help us calculate a good race strategy.
Out of the start. Oh. locking up very easily here. I am not liking this. No, I'm not liking this at all. Let's see why we had a DNF here last time round. If this is the setup we were using. Man, oh dear. Well, not a good first lap. Need to spin the tires when we brake, it's not good. That's a much better lap though. Managed to get that one within the time. 3 more like that won't be too bad. Oh, one burn. Alright.
The radar suggests that this heavy rain will be with us for a while now.
Get on. Just in there with that one. So 2 good laps. Alright, come on, that's it. Okay, doing well so far. We're getting used to the vehicle, which is a good thing. Might not make this one. Oh, just in there. The DRS helps.
Okay, test complete, and that was a really good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that.
We
Well
can
done.
pit in now. It wasn't bad. We got used to the handle of the vehicle, but I think we'll definitely struggle on race day. We need a bit more grip on the lower. Now, I've also remember where the pit lane is. I think look, and I'll find out what the speed limit is for the pit lane as well. And then last time around at Saudi Arabia it was weird because it was something like 37 miles an hour, I think. Something. Where are we on the map? We're there. Trying to just look where the pit lane is. Okay. I remember where it is now. It's on that right hand bend. The last left right bend. It should be here. Whereabouts? And here we go. 50 miles an hour is the pit limit here. So safely in the pit we go. Sorry, Chad, I didn't put the link in the chat for the Discord. There would be a second get that sorted for you. Okay, so what was the car setup? Increased speed, and that wasn't too bad. They say that was an increased speed. That wasn't bad. I mean, normally we will go with this. So maybe we could do a balance to give me a bit more downforce. But I'm going to run it again with the increased downforce, see what that's like. So session information. So the only thing we didn't do was the tyre wear, but that's understandable in the wet weather, and we did lock up the wheels a little bit, braking. So I'm gonna run this again. I put it on intermediate tyres. Is the rain stopping then? I'm trying to think how to view the weather here. That's not helping at all. Toggle weather, there we go. Yeah, that's just so it's gonna dry up. So we're not really gonna be able to test it. In fact, what I will do, I'm not gonna select anything, I'm just gonna go out. Ignore and go to track. Flying lap. Hoping this keeps the wet tires on. And so, just so I can do a lap with this setup while it's still wet. Okay, that still locks up on that corner a little bit.
Okay, the intermediate tyre seems to be the right choice for the current conditions. I think we should pit to change over now.
Okay, we brake a bit early there, so we can brake a bit later, so that's gonna help. Still locking up a little bit. Better handling round corners, that's one good thing. Now we have to be careful on that corner because
ETA on this rain clearing up is about 10
we'll
minutes,
get
so just keep your
penalised.
concentration out there, you're doing well.
it definitely feels a lot better. Okay, locked up on there. So we definitely need to brake earlier on that one. So we might get a warning for that in the race to put in corners. Okay, that's not too bad. So we're gonna pit in this lap. It doesn't feel too bad. I think we might get away with the default one. So this one does handle corners a bit better. Definitely able to take that one a bit quicker than before. That's the starting pace, the fastest lap. And in the pit we go. So that wasn't too bad. We did an extra couple of laps in a different setup, but it's still struggling, and I can't really make the car any slower by putting more and more D-force on it. So the only thing that's going to be a major problem will be depending on how heavy the rain is and judging when to pit. So that's not bad. We're going to accelerate time here. We're not going to worry about going back out again. Let's have a look at some lap times. These lap times are not going to help because we did the wet, but Lando Norris, second, 137.027 on the intermediate, just behind Max Verstappen by just under 400 of a second. But Charles Leclerc is taking the top spot. George Russell coming into second. Now Lando Norris is just under a second, well over a second now. Carlos Sainz putting in a faster lap. 135 on the intermediate. What was my wet time? 139. I think we'll be around about the 136 mark, so we'll probably be in the top 10. Okay, the track is dried up, so everything is changing now. With see, Charles Leclerc currently having the fastest time on a medium tyre. So it was a weird practice session, that one, with the change of track temperatures, wet, dry surface.
It's time to remind ourselves of our top three, who are Leclerc,
So Norris didn't go back out.
What an incredible practice session. The fun doesn't stop here, though. Join us again as the rest of the weekend unfolds.
So the rest of the practice session shouldn't be bad. Nice and sunny weather. So we're going to change the racing setup to a default one, just to see how it handles as well. I mean, I think if it was a dry race, yes, the increased speed was probably a good setup. So session information, let's go over to the car setup for change this to balance. So I think on a dry surface that would be really good to use. because I didn't seem to be having any issues spinning off. Could just lock the wheels up a bit, but that's probably due to the wet surface more so than anything. So let's go over to tyre management. So drive a lap without leaving the track, activate all DRS zones, and drive a clean sector. We're going to be out on the medium tyres here. Actually, I should have drove out. But then again, this is not too bad for flying lap.
This test is all about tyre management. Try to control the slip through each corner and take extra care putting the power down at the apex.
Yeah, this don't feel too bad. Not locking up. That's one corner where we normally would. Audio. And that's not bad.
Program complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers.
On a dry surface, this is really good. We'll just put that corner a bit there. And in the pit we go, and that was not a bad session. So currently have the fastest lap time, but only 2 of us have been out. But yeah, I mean, that default setup was very nice on this track. I think I might actually use that in qualify and race. I don't think we need that extra downforce. I think just in the wet we just need to brake a bit earlier and lighter to prevent the lockup rather than braking too heavy. But I'm happy with how that felt. So absolutely smashed that out of the park, no problems there whatsoever. Let's accelerate time. Let's have some lap times here. So 1:24.307, we're just above Lando and Norris in the softer tyre, only 0.37 seconds behind Lewis Hamilton goes first. 124.253, just under 0.5 of a second. So it's not looking bad, and that was on the softer tyre, so in the softer tyre I think we should qualify in pole. Looking at some of these times, we're only on the slower tyre, fastest in sections 1 and 2. What happened in sector 3 that was slow? The only thing I can think of is the final S-bend. Max Verstappen putting in a faster time as well. So we're now 0.3 hundredths of a second behind. Well, I think they've changed now. George Russell taking sections 1 and 3, putting in a 123.690. We only have the second sector. And that might be to a slight corner cut, looking at the time. Totally clear. So, very interesting. Even though we had the medium tyres compared to the soft,
with all the cars now over the line, let's see our top 3 again. Leclerc, Russell and Max Verstappen. And if today's practice session is anything to go by, we're in for an exceptional weekend of Formula 1.
Okay, so practice session 3 coming up, and we're going to be doing the qualifying pace. So this will be the first time we use the soft compound. I think I might drive out this time. Just have the practice on the drive out as well. So we're looking at drive a lap without leaving the track, beat the average speed trap, and stay within the racing line of 2 meters for an entire lap. That many failures. Car setup, we're going to stay with the balance preset. Seeing that did quite well last time around. So, select that, start, and drive out.
Let's get a few laps under our belt.
So we're looking around about, I'd say a 134 to 133. You just got to be careful when driving out not to come onto the track too early. You will be penalised for it. Not sure what the penalty is on here. It could be a drive-through, it could be a time penalty, or possibly an automatic disqualification for dangerous driving. Okay, here we go. that's a job well done.
Okay, test complete, and that was a really good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information.
I don't think we did the racing line, but I think we did everything else. Okay, so that's a job well done. Lap time of a 1:21, I believe. I'm not 100% sure on that. So if it is a 1:21, then I think that could be a very good time to look for in qualifying. You know, I think there was a one, maybe two corners we could have been a bit quicker on. I think it's possible to do a 1:20. Did I actually do everything? Yeah, we just failed on the racing line, which I expected. So a 1:21.8 is what we're looking at. Albion a 1:25. So I think it may be possible to do a under 1:21, because if you maxed out the ERS, then I think it is definitely possible. So nothing else to do on a practice, so we'll be going on to qualifier. So a full qualifying session to be looked at. Sergio Perez up there for a change, and a Norris in second, playing a 1:23.620, so under 2 seconds. Yes, so while we're here, I have got confirmation for the next practice session for the esports, which will be next Friday. I may not be making that event due to there's a gig on Friday as well at my local pub that I want to attend. So I may miss it, but the event would be at Bahrain. So it would be on the opening track for the season. So it is definitely would be one worth looking into me doing. However, I'm going to get the information from one of the other racers. I'll post the information on Discord, and then I will possibly try and do some online racing to see where I can compare based on those results if I'm not able to attend it.
The session has drawn to a close, so let's review our top three: Martin, Sainz and Lando Norris. And that's it. Practice is officially over. Until next time, goodbye.
So that wasn't too bad, just under a second and a half ahead of Carlos Sainz, and then Norris in third place. So Norris is looking good in a minute. He finished 7th last time around, and he's putting in some good times here in practice. So let's hope for him to get in the top 5 at the end of race day. Would be nice. Hopefully he can get in the top 3 on qualifying as well, which will be an even better start. Okay, so qualifying session, it's going to be nice and dry, so it's just going to be not enough practice in the wet for the race. That's the only downside. Okay, so here we go for qualifier. The other thing is that when it comes to race day, the formation lap, you know, is parking the car. So that's going to be always a challenge. So, car setup. We are going to stick with this balanced setup, I think. We drove well in the increased top speed in the wet on P1. We also had the increased downforce on P1 as well, but we've found confidence in this balanced setup, so it should give us that extra bit of speed as well as a decent amount of downforce as well. So we're not changing that. It's going to stick with the balance for the qualifying session, and it will be what we use on race day as well. So all 3 qualifying sessions are in the sun. So let's get on the track. Here we go. And it's going to be a bit tricky around the first couple of bends with cars coming out of the pit. And Ocon's a bit weavy there. I didn't know where we was going to go. Yeah, that's not good. Whoever's in front is on a drive out lap. I did see them come out the pit, so I'm not too concerned whether they're going to give way enough. And he has done. So there we have set a lap time, and I think that's slow. That's a 1:23. I don't know if that will stand. It's not the fastest at the minute. Lando and Norris currently has the fastest lap time, but hopefully it's enough for the top 15 to get us in to Q2. That's a bad corner.
Okay, Lando has P1. He's in pole position.
in the pit we go. Currently in P2, Lando Norris for 123.404. We did a 123.416. But I do believe that will be enough for a top 15, so shouldn't need to go out again. But that was interesting to see how slow we actually was. I was expecting a 121 based on what we did in P3. So over to some time. So everyone's been out with first and second. So looking good. Well, almost everyone been out. Russell, Verstappen, Sainz. But that, even if those top drivers get in front of me, you know, we're still going to be in the top 10. So not too concerned here. So let's accelerate time. Norris may go out again to try and push for that top spot. He's only 300ths of a second out. But the top lot staying in the pit in a minute. So there was a few changes at the top, not a massive amount. See how that stands. So Carlos Sainz takes the top spot here in Q1 with Sergio Perez, Norris, and then myself, George Russell, coming into 5th. Have a look who got dropped. Any upsets? Sergio Hulkenberg, Stroll, and Magnussen all out. So no upsets at the minute as we go in to qualifying 2. So we do need to do some improvement, but as long as we get top 10, we'll be fine to make Q3. So going straight out onto the track. Okay, so there is someone in front of me. And they're going to be on their actual lap as well. So it's going to be interesting to see who it is and whether we can overtake them or if we need to overtake them. We do need to get close to them though to make sure that we are driving faster. A bit late on the ERS there. DRS should I say, get it right. It does look like we are gaining, so that's a good thing. Like they was on their out lap, one in front of what we want. We have caught up. Much for Verstappen, who's on his out lap. That Pierre Gasly. That looks a very solid lap for 121. And there's Lando Norris just coming out of the pit there. So as things stand, we currently have pole.
Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Yeah, not worried about the fuel, we're sitting in anyway. Don't need to go out again, we've definitely made the top 10. I'm not sure if we can actually come down here faster, and then where's the white line there? Right, so I think I can get through that pit lane a bit quicker, I think. Because I'm locking it before going round that bend. I don't think we need to lock it in until around here, where that white line is. Which is where the 80-mile-an-hour speed sign is. So I think we could go much quicker through the pit than what we have been doing. It will definitely help when my pit time comes in. So we are just under 2 seconds faster than Charles Leclerc at the minute with a 1.22. Lando Norris, is he still out? Yes, he's still out on his first lap. On sector 3 at the minute. So times here. And Norris struggling there, 124. He might not make the top 10. I mean, Bottas still. That could be an upset there. Bottas being right down there. Okay, massive changes. A lot of changes. Where did Norris finish? Lando Norris finished in second. He put in a good lap there, 122.446. So a very good lap for him. So let's see who dropped out. So Bottas, Tsunoda, De Vries, Ocon, and Albion all out. So again, no real upsets. So these are the top 10. Myself, Norris, Sainz, Russell, Hamilton, Leclerc, Verstappen, Perez, Piastri, and Gasly. All racing for that top spot in Q3. So it's all down to this to find out where we're going to start on the grid. And we're going to go straight out just in case we need to come out again. And there are vehicles in front of us, 3 of them. So this is going to be interesting. We managed to get in front of one. And Norris is one of them. Here we go. Okay, that's not too bad. We take first place, Norris in second at the minute. That was very interesting. We tailed Norris with a whole lap, but we did enough to catch up with him to take that top spot for now. But I don't think it'll stand. So I think we may need to go out again if we want that top spot.
Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
But I am going to test the pit lane theory here. Okay, that's it worked. So that gets this down that tunnel a little bit quicker. Okay, so we need to keep a close eye on the times. Good morning, E-Player. Welcome. How are you? It's been quiet in the chat today, but welcome. Okay, so let's have a look. We got a 122.4. Lando Norris with a 122.6. So just under, or just over 100th of a second. Like I said, we may need to go out again. I don't think that time will stand. Who's yet to go out? No one. Everyone's been out once. Okay. Let's accelerate to about 3 minutes and then see how things stand. Just in case we have to go out again. Okay. I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to go back out. So go to track, fly and lap. Man, I'm improving and training more. What about you? Yeah, pretty much the same. I mean, this race will actually confirm that because last season on this track we got a DNF. So now, even though that we have less assist on now, so if we get better than a DNF, then it is showing improvement. But the esports league has definitely helped with my improvement, having the racing line turned off altogether definitely helped. But that'll be my goal for season 3 on this career, to turn the racing line off altogether next time round. And then it'll just be down to the matter of increasing difficulty levels to the AIs throughout. It's not looking good. We had a fast corner there which helped, so we are a bit quicker, and that should give us pole position.
You've got pole position.
We keep going through, man. Well, yeah, you gotta stick with it. That's the only way you're gonna get better, is stick with it and keep practicing. Do you do a lot of the online races by any chance? Because that will help. Because it will give you something to compare
Let's review
to.
our top 3 today. Martin, Norris and Carlos Sainz. With qualifying wrapped up, we now have our grid line up for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race.
So a first and second there, great result by Lando Norris. So just under 600 was a second slower than me. So basically, what I'll do, if you're still here at the end of the stream, I'll show you what I go on to. But I can try and explain it the best I can. If you go to the F1 world and keep going, I think it's near the end to the right, and you can do time trial sort of thing, and then that's where I'm able to improve a bit because I can turn the settings off. All the other vehicles are ghost, so you don't actually collide with anyone, so you can actually just drive around. You will see them, and you'll see your previous ghost as well. So you can actually see how you're improving through those laps. So it's definitely worth giving that a look. But I will show you exactly what I'm on about at the end of the stream if you're still here. So now here is the moment of truth and the hard part, because now we've got 29 laps in the rain. Now the only bit of rain that we've had is in P1, which went okay. The difference between the dry track and the wet track was we lock up on when we're braking, and that is definitely down to the weather. So we've got to be careful on lockups. So 29 laps in the rain. Now I'm not sure if this is going to be wet all the way through or intermediate wet, or whether it's going to dry up. We'll have to wait and see. So let's advance the session. I should have actually took a little break to stretch my legs. If I can, I will. We'll see what it comes up with. Actually, I can pause it before we do the strategy select. When it finally loads up. This is the longest part of the game, the waiting. Here we go. So there you see the lovely
to magnificent
rain.
Melbourne in the Australian sun. This is a fantastic city, and it's a fantastic and slightly revised racetrack.
Okay, 33 degrees.
We're close to Port
wet.
Phillip Bay for today's race at the 3.28 mile Albert Park circuit. It is very bumpy out there on the surface of the racetrack. 14 corners, some of which were remodeled in 2022. We have wet conditions today, so watch out for a safety car at some point during the Grand Prix. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Martin
Maybe that's why we got the
position,
DNF.
edging out Lando Norris, who'll start
In
from
that time
P2.
round.
Considering the rest of the grid we have Sainz, Leclerc, Russell, Oscar Piastri, Verstappen, Perez, Gasly, Hamilton, Albon, Ocon, De Vries, Tsunoda, Bottas, Magnussen, Stroll, Hulkenberg, Joe and Logan Sargent. Now it lights out just
no
moments
penalties.
away. It's time to go down to the track.
So I think I remember why we got a DNF last time round here. It was a safety car towards the last few races, And I think it was Lance Stroll that was just in front of it.
Okay, we've got that relief of
And
having points on
I
the board
drove into
finally, so
him.
let's keep that form up and get
And
another
I think
top
I
10
might have
finish
got
today, please.
disqualified because the safety car was still out when I drove into him. And I think that may be why we got the DNF. So it looks like intermediates all the way through. So we're just going to do the one stop. 31. Now we are going to burn off more fuel here with the wet weather. I think we can do a 31.3. So it is a bit lighter. The car setup is going to be a balanced preset 3. So I'm going to leave it there, chat. I will pause it just in case if I can. I don't know if I can. I don't know how long this is going to stay out for. There we go. Pause it here. Lovely. So I'm just going to go stretch my legs, make a quick drink, and then we'll be back for 29 laps in the wet for the Australian Grand Prix. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Right, chat, we are back. So, I'll quickly go back onto the race strategy so you can see what I'm using. So we're going to have a one pit stop here at around about lap 14. Hopefully the weather doesn't cause us too much of an issue to have to pit again for a dry track or something like that. We've reduced the fuel from 31.4 to 31.3. So making the car a little bit lighter. So let's get out there. 29 laps in the wet in the Australian Grand Prix as we get ready for race day. With the formation lap is our first stop.
Launch map is good, but we need to learn the gears, so go into each one when you can. We're going to need some work on the brakes, so put some energy into them and warm the tyres as well, please.
Yeah, we have to work on a lot of things here in the work, get these tyres to some standard. They feel that lock up there, so we know we need to do some work in the wet.
So this rain could be with us for a while. Light rain conditions for the foreseeable future. Okay, not the best placement there, mate. Let's try and get a good launch as the race starts.
Okay, I think we may have gone just a little bit over,
will begin as soon as the grid is formed. Be ready with the clutch.
So, don't have a penalty, but we just are further back than we would like to. So we're right at the front of the grid. So normally you wouldn't see the white line in front of me if I'd have stopped perfectly. But we went over it a little bit. So it means that Norris is a bit closer to us. And we're off. And a decent start off the grid. That's a good opening lap.
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more.
You really don't want that. Calm down, man. Oh dear, that's not a good corner. That's bad.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done.
Yeah, but it was slow. It was a slow lap. Might be the fastest of the race, but for me that was slow. I think this one's going to be anyone's better at the minute.
Seeing at least 20 minutes of light rain.
Okay. And it only stays with light rain, we'll be fine. That's a much better lap. That ERS can really help there.
The track's drying, but it's going to take a while to clear the standing water offline. Don't start thinking about slicks just yet.
Then why mention it? Yeah, spoon. I've got to use the ERS in that lap. To move it off this lap. me the fastest sector because of the ERS there. And that is a very good lap. ERS nearly the whole lap. So I don't think we're going to top that.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race.
The only way we're going to top that is if the track becomes dry and we end up going on to mediums or soft. Bit of a lock up there.
Okay, looks like some of those puddles are clearing. We're still definitely on the right tyre for the time being, but we're probably not a million miles away from slick conditions.
Yeah, I've listened to you before and you've messed up and cost me points last season because of it. So I'm not going to listen to you that much. I ended up doing additional pit stops because of it, and then decided to stay out when I should have pitted. It was all over the place. I can't remember what circuit that was on, but I know it happened. But what I will do, chat, is I will try and upload a comparison video of each circuit, so from year 1 and year 2 side by side, so that you can see the improvements from the first year to the second year. I'll just do the race, I won't do the whole section.
Virtual safety car is out. Reduce speed and maintain a positive delta on your dash. Right, drop your speed. Our delta's too low and we're going to risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
This is not good. Can't go any slower, man. What's wrong with you? Going to allow all these cars to catch up.
Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until we get the green flags. VSC ending. Wait for the greens.
Okay, that's not too bad then. My question is,
green flag.
What happened and who went out of the race, if anyone? I tell you what, looking at that gap on the mini-map, Norris is quite a far ahead of the pack as well, which is very interesting. So we could be looking at a 1-2 here. Oh no, that's not good. So as I was saying, I'm going to try and do a comparison video for each track that we've done from the previous year and this year, side by side. I will only do the actual race. I'm not going to do the practice sessions or the qualifiers or anything like that. I'm just going to do the actual race. So I'll try and get the Bahrain one done by the weekend. So hopefully I'll have one of them up and running just to see how it goes. see if people watch it and
use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on.
Yeah, well, you gave me a virtual yellow flag, so why end up building it up? So I'm just not sure how much time I'm gonna get to actually edit all these videos and put them together and everything that I need to do and then upload it. So hopefully I'll have it done by Friday. And if I do have it done Friday, what I will do, I'll make it live on Friday. Seeing that I won't be doing the esports event this week, there will be some content for you. In terms of Formula 1, I think that the practice session will be at Bahrain anyway. It'll be a nice little video out there. And it'll be a first time I've actually done anything like this for a comparison, so I'll be interested to see the response I get back from that.
Information on Sargent. They're retiring from the race.
Okay, so Sargent is out of the race.
Okay, the safety car is out. Safety car is out. We need to form up at reduced pace. Keep a close eye on that delta time. Make sure to keep it positive. Right, drop your speed. Our delta's too low and we're going to risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
Right, I've just put on this Sargent, there's this car. I'm going to sit behind the safety car there. Depending on how long this safety car is out.
You're approaching the safety car. You're leading, so don't pass it. Stay behind the safety car.
Oh shit. You're well intelligent sometimes.
Okay, so this light rain is going to be with us for a while now. Okay, let's catch up to the field a bit. We're dropping too far back. Remember, we need to stay within 10 car lengths of the next car. Return the position immediately or we're going to get penalised. There's no overtaking during the safety car period.
That's racism. Sort your rules out, man. Norris should not have been allowed to overtake in the first place. How long before we pit in? 4 laps. then I am tempted to pit early here. But it means coming back from the back of the grid if I do that, isn't it? Might be difficult to do so. No.
Safety car in this lap. Safety car in this lap. Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature. And remember, there's no overtaking until the timing line. Stay in position until the green flags.
I have to just slow down because of...
Okay, clear.
Oh, there, I almost had him. But I have to just slow down.
It's still not a perfect situation, but I don't think we've got cause to move on to a different tyre yet.
Oh, there, one more there. How good? Slowly catching up with him.
Okay, listen, don't worry about it, mate. It can happen to the best of us. Now look, I've put a new strategy option for you in the MFD, so go and have a look.
No, ignore that. Knock a bit.
Understood, copy that.
Bit of your strategy changes, man. I think we've only got a few laps anyway. I'll stick with it. Not causing me that much of a problem anyway. think we're pitting this lap.
Okay, be aware, the grip levels are going to start falling away soon.
Come back. That was not good. That was shocking. We almost had him. And that's decent in the pit.
Right, let's go, come on. Perfect job on the turn in there,
And
mate.
that's a
Looks
good
like a
exit
nice
from the
stop
pit
sign.
as
We're
well.
happy with that one. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
So coming out into 13th place. There's some work to do now for the remainder of the race.
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy.
I am doing. That's a nice pass there.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
Okay, Norris goes
Lando's
in the
coming in
pit.
for his stop now.
Oh, there, Vasher Saturn spun out there. That could be a big loss for him. Wait, come on. Oh, there. A bit late on the braking there. So currently in 5th place. But I'm expecting a few of these cars in front to pit. It's not Costaria who's just come out the pit. There might get one in there. I haven't been given one, so I got lucky with that. We overtake Sally on the inside there. So it all matters now who pits in and who doesn't. Doesn't look like anyone pitted in there. thought about making the move and taking him on that inside, but
out in front.
it should take Russell here. ERS coming in handy there again. Let's see if any of these fit this time. And they don't.
Gap to your teammate ahead is 4.8 seconds.
Gap to teammate ahead. Wait, what? He's Norris in first place then. This is interesting if Norris is it can't be. Use the TRS again. Try and catch up.
Okay, gap ahead is 1.9 seconds. The tyre situation's an interesting one, but I think the right call is to stick with what we've got for now.
Oh damn, I couldn't see it. I couldn't see with the water on my screen. And that's not good. A big
Okay,
collision
careful
there.
with the overtakes. That was a bit risky. We could have received a penalty.
I couldn't see. Oh dear. This is really hard now, no front wing.
There's a new strategy available on the MFD.
What is it? Intermediate again. Yeah, go on, change it. I was tempted to change to a medium, but no front wing, so I need something here. I hate racing in this weather, especially when there's cars in front and you can't see the racing line, and now I can't got nothing going round corners. I just slow down a bit, unfortunately.
Okay, let's go now. Come on. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that.
I've got a lot of work to do now. Nine laps. Try and get back in the top 10.
of this rain could be with us for a while. Light rain conditions for the foreseeable future.
Can we catch up? Next car in front is Verstappen. We saw a spin off earlier. And I believe he is my rival as well. Yeah.
Our gap to the car in front is 7.5 seconds.
7 seconds, right, okay. So we know we need to gain about 7 seconds in 8 laps. So we need to do over a second a lap here. We are gaining, which is good. All because of that long straight where we use the ERS a lot. And that's where we can gain. And we are ERS down here. I can't see again, which is a problem. Good use of the ERS there. Overtaking 2. And into 15.
Nice move, good job.
Doing well with this overtaking. That ERS open. Oh, I need the more help. Oh, there. Damage front wing's not good on that left side. go. Yeah, let's get the job done. And Stroll's trying to cut me up. He did enough. Oh dear. Okay, we didn't get a flag for that. That's interesting.
Okay, gap to the car ahead is 4.6 seconds. Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more.
I am doing.
Okay, looks like some of those puddles are clearing. We're still definitely on the right tyre for the time being, but we're probably not a million miles away from slick conditions.
Oh dear, no. A little nose there. Tried to take
We're
money
catching the car
inside.
ahead. Well done, but be aware these tyres need to get us to the end of this race.
Not sure who was in fault there.
And that's just 5 laps of fuel remaining.
5 laps of fuel with 3 laps to go. Should be able to overtake Harvey on here. Oh, come on, get round. Front wing too damaged. I can't pull over to the right. left either. Look at that, jeez. Wait to see how this can do his job around here. Caught, but not fast enough.
Okay, some information on Piastri. They've got an issue with their car, they're going to be slow.
Okay, so that might give us a chance to catch up with Piastri then. So we may get into 6th place.
Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps.
Does anyone get it? Come on. Let's do catch up now. It's the one place where we can catch up with the use of ERS. That's not bad. No, come on. Well, left side front wing totally gone now. Oh, it's not slowing down enough.
Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
And this is the last lap anyway. I can't get around.
We'll be seeing at least 20 minutes of light rain.
It's telling me that when we're like a minute away from finishing the race. And Lando Norris takes the podium. A great win for Norris. And we go over the line in 7th place. So a big improvement from last season. We managed to finish the race, and there were times where it was looking we wasn't, with colliding on that left side over and over again, coming onto the home straight. But we got on the board, 7th place, so we do get some points. Made the top 10 coming from the back of the pack.
Taken a fantastic win.
Unfortunately, that damage from wing denied me
So, naturally, what made
catch
the
up with
difference out there
Gasly.
today?
Well, I think what
well done to Lando Norris.
just how drivers
Keith is up there with the Construction Championship.
Changeable forecast.
And a back-to-back on the podium for Norris, second in the last race and a first here. So all credit out to Lando Norris.
Our drivers are making their way out for the podium celebrations, and it's going to be McLaren picking up the winner's trophy. Congratulations to the entire team for that fantastic performance.
Red Bull and Ferrari up there as well. So a very good Grand Prix indeed. Fortunately, didn't end well for us. We couldn't
let's have a
control
look
the
then
race.
at the drivers' standings. Not the result our points leader wanted, but it certainly makes things interesting going forward. Let's focus on driver of the day, Natalie Pinkham. Come on, who do you pick?
It's got to be Lando Norris, hasn't it? Smooth, confident and assured. I've got no doubt that he and his team are going to be over the moon with his performance today.
Let's move on to the constructors. McLaren continue to increase their gap at the top. Meanwhile, a strong weekend from Red Bull this time out, and they improved their position in the championship. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
Yeah, Lando Norris did control the race. He was in second for most of it, and once the pit was made, he led the race from there. But my driver today might be Sergio Perez, starting from 8th in the grid to come up second. So credit to him there. So, but well done to Lando Norris. Big points for him, 25 points. We would get 6, but we got 7 because we did have the fastest lap. So the good bonus point for us there. So let's have a look at the race directory here for these incidents throughout the race. So we have Charles Leclerc parked in a dangerous location. He got disqualified. Okay. Then on lap 9, Surgeon with a mechanical failure, and the same with Lewis Hamilton with a mechanical failure. That's where the safety car was, not the I think the VIR one was at lap 6. Lap 9 was the actual safety car. Then lap 19, we got a warning for a collision on signs. Yeah, I agree with that. I'm actually surprised there wasn't another one with I believe it might have been Gasly on the opening, or the last corner coming into the pit lane of the collision there. But no one got a warning or an issue for that, so that was interesting. Let's see the pit stops here. 7.4, and that was for the front wing. And a nice 2.28, and my other one, a front wing again, 7.4. It wasn't great for the pit stops for me. And the first one here is where Lando Norris controlled the race after that. So lap 15, when he pitted, he came back out in first and just controlled the race from there. So credit for him. So let's advance and have a look how that affects the standings. So yes, Rasmussen isn't my rival, and a very bad position for him. But looks like we have good results for the Construction Championship with big drivers out there. So race 4 will be at the Azerbaijan. We have a durability department. Let's go to here. Time has been spent in the race simulator was worthwhile, but the duration department was disappointed you could not make it to the meeting. What meeting? Okay. That's interesting. Right, so let's go over to the standings here. So as things stand, we still lead the race with 59 points. Lando Norris closing the gap there with 57. only 12 points behind. Then George Russell with 30, Max Verstappen a bad race there, only on the 30. Lewis Hamilton dropping further down with another bad result. He's in 24 with 7th place with 24 points. And quite a few drivers with no points. Haas is the only team, oh no, and AlphaTauri are both the only teams with no points. So, over to the construction side, we lead the construction championship with 106 points. Mercedes coming second with 54 points. And then Red Bull with 48. Ferrari closing the gap with a podium there on 47. And not a good result by Aston Martin with Max Verstappen falling short in this race. So there we have it, a first and a 7th, a big improvement from last season, and then Lando Norris also making a big improvement from last season as well. So George Russell with a DNF, then a 2nd and a 4th, and Lewis Hamilton did not finish in this race, so he dropped down. There's quite a few DNFs with Max Verstappen, a 3rd, and a 15th dropping points in this race. Okay, so that is it for today. Now, before we sign off, I just want to go and show ePlayer what I was on about earlier in the stream with the online racing part, just to make sure
Our new
that
parts
he
have
understands
completed without issue.
everything.
They'll be on the car ready for the next
Okay,
race weekend.
okay, we'll quickly deal with this marketing department. Okay, we'll go to the interview.
Thanks. I appreciate you taking the time to help out.
Right, okay, so that's all saved. So oh, pressing the wrong button, that's why. There we go. So quit to main menu. Okay. Now so if you go onto the F1 world and then click on play, I believe, and then if you go all the way over to time trial, and then on here you click on the F123, select the car that you want to be racing in. As for me, if you do the career mode as a team career mode, you can use your own, plus your own F1 world card if you're using that. So for me it would have been a Williams, and then you can select whichever track that you want to practice on, and then so all 26 tracks are there. So for me the next one would be Bahrain, so I would click on there to start the session. You can view the leaderboards, so you can also check your friends' leaderboards as well. So I have one friend that's done the Bahrain, but he's got some form of assist turned on, so his lap time is a 1:30.274, so that's what I would be targeting. And his car would be a Ghost. I would see it as a Ghost, and then once I completed a lap, I will see 2 Ghosts, one being my car and one being his. But don't tend to worry too much about them. They're just there basically to guide you to see whether you're doing better each lap or not. So that's pretty much it. And like I say, all 26 tracks are here to practice on. Okay, so that being said, chat, that is it for today. We will be back with more Formula 1 Grand Prix at Azerbaijan on Thursday, and I will try and get a comparison video for the Bahrain race between Season 1 and Season 2 and do a side-by-side comparison for that. So hopefully that will be up and running by Friday. Until then, ladies and gents, take care and happy gaming.